The Minoan civilization. The Minoan civilization was in the time of the Bronze Age, thriving in times approximately 2700 to 1450 BC. The Minoans were advanced in trading tin, copper, saffrons, gold and silver. They were also farmers, raising crops and cattle. They utilised the art of metalwork. The Minoan civilization was the first to develop in the Aegean region. The Minoan people are not Greek. Trade was an important economic activity for the Minoans, and they built ships using oak and cedar, trees that used to sail from Egypt and Syria. They traded pottery and stone and vases for ivory metals, so these here would have been what they would have traded. And the Minoan ships also patrolled the eastern Mediterranean Sea to protect the Minoan trade from pirates.
An island civilization. Greek myths describe an early civilization that developed on Crete. Around 1900 AD, a British archaeologist named Arthur Evan discovered a site on Crete called Nanos. He unearthed an amazing palace of a legendary king named Minos.
Traders and warriors. Minoan traders from Crete visited the Greek mainland. Gradually the
Mycenaeans
adopted features from the Minoan culture. They built ships and worked with bronze. They used the sun and stars to navigate the seas. The
Mycenaeans
also worshipped Earth's mother, the Minoan chief god.
Colonies and trade. As the Greeks began to make coins from metal, this affected their trade. Trade expanded as merchants traded money for goods rather than bartered for goods. This system increased the colony's wealth. As the demands for goods grew, the production increased. People in different colonies specialised in making certain products. For example, in colonies where farmers raised sheep, people began to make cloth from the sheep's wool.
Minoan architecture. Minoan architecture consists of several structures which acted as centres for commercial, religious and administrative life. Archaeologists have unearthed in Crete a Minoan landscape filled with tombs, palaces, villas, towns and the roads that connected them.
So as we can see here, all the Minoans generally built quite grand. They used columns and quite decorative art to build their palaces. And generally the wealthier places were in the centre of town, most guarded and most secure. So here we have a reconstruction of what a Minoan civilization would have looked like. So this is computer done and it's in 3D. So
Minoan army and warfare.
as we can see through these ancient depictions, the Minoans would have worn very similar style of armour and weaponry to the Greeks. They would have had the traditional shield, the helm, and the spear. They would have also had the bronze skirt, and the Minoans were quite advanced for their age, so they had weapons that were able to attack another ship from long range, or even from short range.
No evidence has been found of a Minoan army or Minoan domination of people beyond Crete, and a few signs of warfare appear in Minoan art. Although armed warriors are depicted as stabbed in the throat with swords, The violence might have been a part of ritual or blood sports. The soldiers would have been poorly armed, on the most part, but the others would have had swords, spears, shields, and full-on armour for full-on combat.